Hello friends, in this video lecture we will try to understand virtual LAN. As shown in the figure, there is an architecture for virtual LAN that contains WS workstation, VLAN that is virtual LAN, ATM backbone ELAN that is LAN E layer. As we have already seen, emulation layer, LAN emulation layer, LECS that is nothing but LAN emulation configuration server. Again, the same architecture is there, virtual LAN and workstation. If you want to add this particular architecture again and again, you can add them. That means throughout the ATM backbone, we can add the different workstations via virtual LAN. Now, how it can be possible, or what are the applications of VLAN that we have to understand? VLAN is a topology. Topology is nothing but geographical representation of a network and location independent group of sessions. That means no need to worry about where you are going to locate this VLAN. You can use it anywhere because it is completely independent on topology and location of the network, and that are communicating through. They were on same physical LAN. That means a single LAN is enough to develop the multiple VLAN. A VLAN, that is a virtual LAN, is a subnetwork which can group together collections of devices on a separate physical local area network. A LAN is a group of computers and devices that share a communication line or wireless link to a server within the same geographical area. It is also possible to use anything on a simple physical LAN, and to share the same geographical area is also possible using the VLAN. So it's all about the introduction of VLAN only. Now, recalling of ATM LANing, we are inside ATM. Why? Because a VLAN we can use via LECS, which is the part of ATM network. So recalling the ATM LAN E can be used to extend the VLAN across the ATM backbone. As here in this particular figure, we can see or observe that ATM backbone ELAN can be extended using LECS. LECS is a part of ATM LAN emulation, LAN E, and hence the word ELAN or LAN E. So as shown in the figure, the ATM backbone ELAN can be extended using LECS, and LECS is nothing but the part of ATM LAN E, that is emulation LAN or LAN emulation layer. So this is an important thing or the layer which we can use to extend the ATM backbone ELAN. Using the different type of LECS, we can join or connect the different multiple VLAN together. Indirectly, different workstations we can connect together on the basis of ATM backbone ELAN architecture. So what is the work of this LECS? Recalling of ATM LAN E can be used to extend the VLAN across the ATM backbone. LECS can be configured with VLAN group, and each ATM switch has an interface to the ATM ELAN, which creates a logical port on the switch of ELAN. So the traffic on the VLAN will now be sent to all other devices ATM network which are the member of ELAN. So suppose this workstation is here via VLAN. So other is here with VLAN connection. Again, there will be something with VLAN connection, and all are connected to this ATM backbone. And because of LECS is there, this can connect the multiple workstations together by changing the or recalling the ATM LANing, and hence the traffic on the VLAN can be transfer from this workstation to this, from this to this. That means they can communicate with each other, and this is possible due to the presence of LECS via LAN E. Now this is the LUNI interface. Whenever we try to connect few network devices or layers with each other, especially when we are trying to connect the layers with each other, then we require some interface, and the interface is known as LUNI. So as shown in the figure, there are few clients. One client is at this side and one client is at this side. So how can they communicate? Via server, no doubt. LES, that is LAN server, LECS, as we try to study it now in the VLAN architecture also, that is LE, configuration server. Then again LES is there, BUS, broadcast and unknown server, and this all combines together or connect together for converting the ATM address into the required address using the ARP process, which is known as address resolution process. But how can you connect some clients to this particular architecture using some interface? And that interface is known as what? LUNI. So this architecture is giving us idea how the VLAN are able to connect via ATM to the other workstation. So this is the basic idea behind the virtual LAN connection, multi-connection we can say. Multi-connection can be possible via LECS. And why? Because LECS is present over here. This is what? All about the ATM technology. ATM is nothing but what? Combination of circuit switching and packet switching mode. And they are giving us a lot of ports for connecting the different type of network devices together. So whenever we require to use the ATM technique in the some TCP/IP model, suppose protocol suite, that is the trending suite for used for the communication, then what we have to do? We have to fit this ATM technology into this, and it can be possible using the LAN emulation layer. And this is all about the LAN emulation layer, which we try to use in the VLAN concept, virtual LAN concept, so that one client can communicate with other. Instead of showing the client, they try to show what? Workstation. This is the basic idea behind the virtual LAN. So theoretically, what can we say about VLAN? Virtual LANs make it easy for network administrator to partition a single switch network to match the functional and security requirements of their system without having to run new cables or make a major changes in the current network of infrastructure. So this is what virtual LANs are: location independent. The advantages of VLAN gives us some more advantages. For the updation of the network design, there should be not any major change required. Why? Because they can adjust, because they are location independent. So VLANs makes it easy for the network administrator to partition a single switch network to match the functional and security requirement of the system without having to run into a new cables. New setup, new major changes are not required in the current infrastructure. Virtual LANs are also important because they can help to improve the overall performance of a network by grouping together devices that communicate most frequently. What it means by VLAN? VLAN is able to connect the different workstations together, and hence it can improve the overall performance of the network. So whenever you require VLAN, you can set up it anywhere. This is the first thing. So they are location independent, and they can group together the devices, and so that the overall performance of the network can be increased. And hence it is important to study the virtual LAN concept. After that, a virtual LAN is any broadcast domain that is partitioned and isolated in a computer network at the data link layer. So we all are familiar with the OSI and TCP/IP model layer architecture. So second, after the physical layer, there is a data link layer, and VLAN is broadcast the domain at partition and isolated in computer at which layer? At the data link layer. So all the functions of data link layer are the specification of VLAN. LAN is an abbreviation for a local area network, and in the context, virtual refers to a physical object recreated and altered by the additional logic. So these two are again play a very important role to develop an VLAN concept. There are many types of VLANs. We will try to understand few of them. A protocol VLAN, that means a specific protocol based virtual LAN. Protocol are nothing but what? rules and regulations used to make your network more efficient, more successful. So a protocol VLAN which has the traffic handled based on its protocol. A switch will segregate or forward the traffic based on the traffic protocols. So it based on the protocol. The first is protocol VLAN. After the static VLAN. It also referred as port-based VLAN. It needs a network administrator to assign the ports on network switch to a virtual network. Then dynamic. Static means fixed, dynamic means variable. Dynamic VLAN. It allows a network administrator just to define the network membership based on the device characteristic as opposed to a switch port location. So whenever the switch port location is changed, then what we have to do? And due to the changes in the port location, the VLAN type is known as what? Dynamic VLAN. So this is about the virtual LAN and what we can do with the help of virtual LAN. The multiple groups can to be continued. So this is all about the VLAN and what we can do with the help of VLAN. The multiple workstations, multiple groups can comes together for making the communication more successful to enhance the network overall performance. And this concept is raised the concept of ATM LAN E, and hence the ATM backbone ELAN will play a very important role to develop the concept of virtual LAN. Thank you.